Este son sportsrecaps.com. Otro video para ti hoy. What a shootout. This reminds me of the older games in the 80s and 90s in the NFL with shootouts. Seattle beat Houston Texans at home 41-38. I really thought Houston had this game with 2 minutes left. I thought there was no way they'd lose. Seattle even turned the ball over with about 3 minutes left. They threw an interception. And then Houston was leading 38-34 with about a little bit less than 2 minutes. I was like, nah, they're going to win. And I was wrong as Seattle came back and mounted a drive with about, a minute and a half left. They took the ball over and won 41-38. Houston did have one final chance with about 21 seconds left, but they threw an interception. Deshaun Watson had 3 interceptions. One of those was returned back for a touchdown. So you could argue that won this game. Neither team fumbled the ball. Neither team missed any field goals. The Houston Texans outgained Seattle 509 yards to 479 yards, I think. Seattle could not run the ball. They only gained like 33 yards on the ground. Just they couldn't run the ball. I figured Houston would win just because of that, but they couldn't take advantage of that. A shootout, 41-38. Houston is tied for third in the AFC division that they're currently in, and Seattle is in first place in the NFC division. I watched most of the game, 3/4 of it. Oh, they're in the West Division. Seattle's in the West Division. Houston is in the South Division. They changed divisions now. Back in the day, there was just the AFC West and the AFC blah, 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 blah. Seattle, for most of their existence, played in the AFC. This was a blown win to me. Houston should have won this game. I mean, they had so many chances. I mean, they actually was able to get Seattle to throw an interception when they were ahead 38-34, and they still couldn't move the ball. And then they allowed them to score, and by the time they got the ball with 21 seconds left, it was too late. Was that... Oh, you know what? I think this is the game. Usually I only write blog posts and make videos about sporting events that I actually watch. I think this is... But yesterday I was flipping through as many games as possible. I finally selected this one, and I'm kind of glad I did because it was, it was a good game. I think this is the game where the clock management was terrible. Was it? Did Houston do a terrible job? It was either this game or another one that was close. Terrible. If it was this game, they wasted about, I would say, 15 to 20 seconds. But it might not have been this game because, like I said, I watched a lot of games yesterday, NFL. The one thing that occurred was the team, it was less than a minute left. They decided to run it out on the kickoff. They only ran to the 20-yard line. They should have never ran it out of the end zone. That would have saved them 6 seconds. Then there was another 10 seconds that they wasted. So it might not be this game. But anyways, this game just went back and forth. Seesaw. Shootout. Neither team could stop the other team's passing pretty much. However, Houston shut down Seattle's run, and I figured that would be enough to win the game. I was wrong. I don't have a favorite NFL football team, so I just recap for you, and then I make videos, and then I throw in some of my own bullshit opinions. Adios!